It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to Friday Afternoon Delight.
I like the hat. It's a nice change.
Please, you crucified me this morning.
Nice.
You crucified me this morning, a show, so I had to take off the hat.
You and Frank, you're matching. It's kind of like your doppelganger over there today. Really, yeah. Right? It's looking nice.
Frank is a doppelganger?
Frank is your doppelganger. Or you're Frank's doppelganger.
You come up with the craziest stuff, you know that?
It means you look the same.
Holy smokes. All right, what are we doing today?
We are actually, it's funny because right behind us is our weather picture. We've got Linda Summers joining us, our meteorologist. She's joining us remotely, and she's going to let us know what's happening as we hit June. You know what that means? More than summer. It is our hurricane season, and I heard there are going to be less storms this summer. So we're going to check with Linda and see what she has to say.
Every time Linda comes along, a storm follows her.
No.
Yes.
She's been with us a long time.
I've known her 8 years. It never fails.
She's been with us a long time.
Watch over the weekend, say, and the game is canceled because there's a hurricane coming.
No, and then we're going to head over and talk to the hosts of Center Stage. They had a great show today, some nice music. Megan Rebecca, I want to make sure I get it in the right order. Megan Rebecca, her voice is always like an angel, and playing the piano, which is always a nice way to kick off the weekend.
I know, and we had was that an Egyptian movies coming out, something in Egypt?
It takes place in ancient Egypt.
I don't think he has it. We have to get him a mic.
Destiny, it's about the story of Joseph on the Bible.
There you go. That was really cool. I thought that was really cool.
Joe Freer, so he was a guest as well. And Dreamer of Destiny, the music was great, and his screenplay and his calling. Apparently, our portal has opened because everyone that comes in here is.
I know. I got to hold on to my unicorn.
Doing what they're doing,
yeah.
Right?
It doesn't. I was telling that to Frank and to Russ Johnson, who came in here as well. A lot of good stuff happening. All right, so why don't we shoot over to, because she's been waiting a little bit.
She's been waiting a little bit. All right, let's go see if we can find Linda Summers wherever she might be.
Linda.
There she is.
Hey, guys.
How you doing?
Good. How are you? Can you hear me?
So happy.
Linda, I love seeing you, but every time I do, something happens.
I know.
She knows.
But we'll be okay.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
What's happening up in your end of the world?
I'm just trying to make a little house for my mom, and oh God, it's been fun.
Is she on your property? Is she living with you?
Not yet. I had a horrific, the contractor stealing your money situation.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
One of those. Yeah, 12 grand.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I know.
And how are you feeling?
That's the good. I'm doing good. My mom's doing good. That's most important.
Awesome. So you know what that means. Florida severe weather. What are we in store for? Anything? What are you thinking?
Well, I mean, we are in a La Nina, so obviously it's, a better situation because you have higher wind shear. You have our African dust moving across, which was what calmed down everything from the last weekend. Because it could have been a lot worse if we didn't have the dust moving in. But that dust is moving in, and so that's good. And that's going to control what's in the Gulf right now and keep it from going up into the, more or less it's going to go into the New Orleans area. And but it's nothing. It's just going to be a lot of rain. It's kind of what we dealt with for the last week. However, I'm watching something south of Cuba. Sorry,
of course,
Freddie. Don't twist and turn. But I'm watching something south of Cuba. It is the common spot. I do I'm going to be watching that dust because I kind of see that lessening and allowing this to a little bit to develop, but it's still going to help us.
When is it going to hit? That's all I need to know.
Nothing's hitting.
Oh, it's coming.
Between the 10th and the 10th, you're going to start seeing something going on south of Cuba. And then probably around the 12th, 13th, we're going to start getting that rain coming into the state. It could potentially go to the West Coast and be a storm. It's all going to depend on that African dust and the wind shear if it gets across far enough. So by the 10th, keep watching south of Cuba and watch my site.
Yes, look at her. She's guilty as charged. Now, I got to ask you, they told me that the West Coast is going to be suffering a lot of typhoons, a lot of rain, a lot of mudslides going on. I mean, they were in a drought for what, like 8 years? And now all that water is coming back?
It switches when La Nina is here. Better for us, it's worse for the Pacific. So those kind of storms will kind of come up the Baja, the peninsula, and up into the LA area, all the West Coast. And so, yeah, they'll see more storms on that coast than we'll see on our coast, but it only takes one. So
that's true.
One too many.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, they had between
What
the
we
fires.
could see, depending on this dust and how much dry air comes into play, I still expect a lot of rain. If the dust doesn't come in between the 10th and the 15th, we could be looking at a lot of rain. So even if it doesn't get to a tropical storm or more, which I don't think so right now, more or less depression and heavy rain, flooding, that kind of thing, because it'd be a days and situation, several days, not just one. It's going to build a lot if the dust doesn't.
No, it's going to be bad. She's just
We can
trying to make
handle
it
rain.
nice.
It's just the other things you don't want to handle.
Rain is rain, but in Florida, it rains and Miami disappears under 6 feet of water.
You know what Frank said when it rains in Italy, what they do?
Watch it rain.
They watch it rain.
Yeah, that's the problem, is possible flooding. I kind of think with this particular situation, because it's going to be funneling up, so that tropical moisture could funnel up right into the state. It could be just to the left, though, and not really affect us as much as, the Panhandle's still Florida, but the Panhandle and into the Gulf states. So we'll have to wait and see. Wow. But watch that one.
We'll see what happens.
We'll keep you around so you can deliver the good news. I mean, you've been consistent for 8 years. Why not another? It is what it is. Get ready.
She doesn't age. She keeps doing what she's doing. She's doing.
She gets
great
younger. She
with
has
her health,
from the
and that's what it's all about, right?
Stress will do you good. No,
You're doing great. All right, keep us posted.
Okay, thank you.
Great weekend. Stay dry.
Bye. Love you guys.
She's like amazing, isn't she?
She's amazing. Yeah, it's gonna rain. Yeah, okay. And here comes the storm. Here comes the wind. Have you noticed that lately it's been more windy?
I was actually a little cool last night.
Even when it doesn't rain, I mean, it's been like windy. Wind gusts here because the mid-states are getting pounded with a lot of tornadoes, and all that wind shear has been blown over here. That's what I love about Florida.
Sunny South Florida.
Yeah, I used to in New York, the buildings blocked all of that, and you didn't feel anything.
Wow. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. You can follow Linda Summers at Florida Severe Weather on social media. Everything she does is through donations, so if you like what she does, if you want to support what she does, send her over a thank you donation. But she always has a little bit of a different take than what your conventional TV meteorologists say. She hasn't been wrong yet, so, right? That I got to tell you. All right, we're going to take a quick break, head over to, I guess, the other side of the studio and talk to the three amigos, as Freddie calls them. We'll be right back.
Discover Rosie's Garden. The collection draws inspiration from the beautiful niece of the founder, Rosie, who brought joy to many before passing too soon. Her beauty and spirit are reflected in every piece. Founded by two friends, Rosie's Garden is a female-owned brand passionate about creating stunning, elegant jewelry that embodies the concept of bellissima, the Italian word for beautiful. With a philosophy rooted in grace and elegance, the brand crafts each piece of jewelry using only the finest materials, including 18-karat gold and the highest quality craftsmanship, ensuring that every piece is a true work of art.
Greatness isn't something you chase, it's cultivated. The Ubuntu Girls Guide to Greatness written by Dana Sardano, is rooted in self-dedication, personal growth, and simply living in greatness. Inside, you'll find empowering prompts, hot tips, and space to journal your reflections. Featuring vibrant artwork by Dana Sardano, this is more than a book. It's a visual celebration of feminine power in all its forms. Bold, colorful, and unapologetically authentic. Ready to be great? Grab the Ubuntu Girls Guide to Greatness at ubuntufishgallery.com. Also available as a beautifully designed deck of cards to bring greatness wherever you go.
Unlocking secrets, doing what we love, with a little help from the stars above. Grab your tools, let's take a chance. It's a wild, creative, magical dance, making magic with Max. Yeah, we're making magic with Max.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
World Environment Day is celebrated every year on the 5th of June and is the largest international day dedicated to environmental awareness and action. Organized by the United Nations Environment Program. It encourages people, community, businesses, and governments to work together to protect nature and build a more sustainable future. The day highlights major environmental challenges such as climate change, pollution, deforestation, desertification, and biodiversity loss. Each year, a different host country and theme focus global attention on a specific environmental issue. Through campaigns, workshops, tree planting activities, cleanup drives, and conservation projects, millions of people participated in efforts to protect this planet.
All right, we're back. We'll get into it. We'll decide what you guys want to do. All right.
Nothing like a nice Friday kicked off. Frank Doreen does this morning on the morning show.
Oh, you should have heard Frank's commentaries.
Oh, tell me.
That's not my story to tell. That's his
Go
story.
ahead, Frank. Tell us. Fill us in.
He was filling us in about dating.
Dating? What are you having a second life?
Going old school.
They
because he and
asked
Chris
me.
have been together.
They asked me what is the, I guess, pitfalls of men dating right now.
What's your opening line? What's the best line you ever heard?
And what's the pitfalls men dating right now? I said, well, the biggest pitfall men dating right now is they don't know if they're dating if that's a man or a woman.
That's right.
And then
Can you
Freddie said,
imagine?
"Can you
That's,
ask?"
So I
You don't
said
have to worry
to
about that.
So if I go to a
Back
bar
then.
and I meet a woman, I said, "Excuse me, are you a man or a woman?"
Or do you identify as a woman?
Or well, they said that I couldn't ask that.
Oh gosh, what's the world come to?
I can't ask that. They said it's improper, right?
No, it's like
Yeah.
I'm filling out these forms for my daughter to go to this program for the summer, and it's male, female, other.
Other. So how come you can fill it out on a document? You can ask that.
'Cause
But if I go to a bar, I can't go to a person and say, "I'm sorry, are you a man or a woman?"
Because it's kind of
Or other.
inappropriate.
Or are you another? Another?
You just don't even ask. Just
Well, what if I don't know?
that's not the person for you.
Or maybe I want to know.
College, I made a really good friend, and she was drop dead gorgeous. She would walk on the streets, and the men would go beep beep beep. One day, I look at her, and then it just occurred to me, her hand was longer than usual. Her voice was a little bit raspy, and I'm like, dude, looks like a lady. Like,
Did you ask?
No.
You see, I would ask.
I didn't want to. I was just her friend, and no. She was-
L-O-L-A Lola. Remember that song?
Yeah. And listen, they brought somebody into studio once. Remember this? And I thought, this is a gorgeous woman.
Yes.
I said, holy smokes. And then when she left, they told me, that's not a woman. I said, huh? It was
She's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It was like a model.
Yeah.
Don't tell
Stunning.
me her name, but did it start the letter
No, I'm not
J?
going to do that. I'm not going to do that. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't matter what her name was. The problem is that this morning, on the morning show, we're talking about pickup lines. When you go to a bar. And what is if you see somebody who's attractive and they end up not being what they are? It happened to me once when I was a young man. This lady said to me, "I just want you to know before we get started," and took my hand and gave me a tour. And I said, "Oh, I'm so happy."
Oh, that was a nice way to put it, Freddie.
Well,
That was impressive. You have.
I'm among
She
people.
asked for a tour.
I'm among people. Well, she gave me a tour.
Oh,
You see, and there's always one that's left behind. So I had to take a tour to make sure, and they said before we got started, and they gave me the one.
Wow.
She was drop dead gorgeous.
Really, you should
was
write
it
it.
a man?
Can you imagine if he wrote his autobiography?
It was another.
It was another.
It was another.
What would you title your autobiography?
I met another.
Met another. Wow.
That might be the name of my next.
But
Otherwise,
yeah,
I know.
you are too funny. Anyway, you guys had a great show today, center stage. Your guests are always incredible. Joe Freer is still here, and
Joe's still here.
great music, and we're going to talk to him also. And then you had Megan Rebecca and Voice of an Angel. And your show is growing. The numbers are really, really growing.
Yeah, we're getting up there. Everybody's liking us.
Which is fantastic. Is it going in the direction that you wanted it, or do you see it changing organically?
No, it's going in the direction we wanted it. We're just getting more direction.
I see. I just want to evolve no matter what. I just want to, grow. Because we're fun people. We are like the fun guys.
You are fun.
But yes.
If you watch, if you had been out here,
I'm sorry. Did you say you were a fungus?
so
There's a fungus among us.
so Megan's playing, Megan's singing, and Michelle's dancing, and Alicia's dancing,
Crying.
and Frank's doing
He's
this.
doing with his
And
feet.
Frank's sitting
He's
there
dancing with his
doing
feet.
this.
Yeah.
And if I only had a video, but yeah, you were crying, you had the hiccups. It was very emotional, I hear for
I
you.
had the hiccups in the middle of this show. I'm like,
you
is
really-
this happening to me?
You really got to stop drinking before you.
I don't drink.
Or something
I
happened.
don't drink.
You were
I just-
hiccuping.
And then Frank pulls something out of his pocket. He said, take out your fingers. And I go like this, okay. He puts something on my finger. Like, put it on your tongue.
Did it work? We were wondering what worked. How did you stop?
Frank, what you slipper and Mickey?
More mushrooms.
I told you he's a fun guy.
A salt tablet? I don't know what it was,
What'd
but
you
whatever it
give
was,
him?
it worked.
Well, yeah.
Holy oil.
Are you serious?
But
And it worked?
did work. It
Okay,
did
you know
work.
what?
Thank
He got the
God.
devil out of you.
Wow. Happy Friday to you.
There's only one person's laughing.
Me. That's all that matters. Now, because he had guests, I couldn't sit here. Because what I normally do is when they have a person playing the piano and they sing, Michelle begins this whole different act. She's singing, she's grooving and moving, and every time she's bopping and weaving, they start to move.
Yes.
And I copy this down. I take a video of it, and I send it to your mom.
Wow.
I do this every other week.
Wow.
So I couldn't do it today because there were too many guests. I couldn't sit here to do it, but I wanted to. And she says to me, "Wow, you're looking good." And I said, "No, that's Frank."
See, your doppelganger.
I said, "That's Frank." She said, "Frank who?" I said, "You know Frank." Oh, yeah, she never met Frank.
My mother calls him Hofala. Hofala, because in Portuguese you pronounce the R as an H. Hofala. Oh, are you going to work today with Hofala?
That's funny. And it's interesting because the show now is beginning to take a life of its own. Each one of you has a different finger going in different directions. People want help doing the things that they want. This is a nice way of doing it. So,
Like, what do you mean?
it's getting bigger. There are more people that want to be on it. There are different reasons to be on it. You know, she's always great to hear her play the piano. And this guy,
Yeah.
we've seen him in here before. But there are other people like the one you did with the movie before that you were in that you never told nobody anything about.
I think I mentioned it.
No,
you
you
guys
did
just
not.
weren't listening.
No, you
I
didn't
knew
mention
it.
No, no, Frank told me.
Oh, Frank.
At the meeting we had before the next show. You know, she
Ah.
was in that movie. She didn't say nothing. And I said, yeah, you didn't say.
Well, we talked about it.
Yeah, we did talk about it on the air. I guess I was saving it for the air. So that's
Is that what it was?
Well, right now you guys are every other week. Do you think you want to go to every week?
We're considering it because we are booked out till October.
It gives it more- and it will give it more momentum. It's a better idea than doing the hour, if you think about it.
Well, but the only reason we're here is because our schedule. So if we could do 1 hour and shoot it and then have it air every other week, every week, I mean.
You could
we
do
could
that. You could do that too.
Yeah, so we're
And
figuring
did you
that
see
out.
how these two were spunky today? They were just. She
You were,
was
you, were
dancing.
you were lagging today.
I wasn't lagging.
she was-
I was.
Well, it was
She was hiccuping.
chauffeur, you know, he brought
I had
on
hiccups.
this beautiful music. Yeah, the hiccups. But and Freddie gave us coffee so that.
Is that what created it?
No,
Be our entertainment committee.
What
You
did
do a good
What
job.
did you put in her coffee?
Nothing. It's a virgin. It was virgin.
Yeah, just regular
I
coffee.
had vodka in it.
Oh.
Maybe that's why.
No, it did. Oh, did it really?
No, it didn't. It didn't.
I
told me
didn't
not to do
taste
that.
it. Yeah, I'm trying to not drink these days.
I could
I'm
tell.
on a fast. I drink it fast.
You're drinking fast.
Yeah,
She just
really
drink it fast, really fast.
She's hilarious.
Some things
I'm
never
not
change.
drunk,
And there
bro.
you go. And there it begins.
You know, we do miss Esther and Dee Dee. I have to say, have they been on vacation? Where have they
miss
been?
Esther and Dee Dee? Oh
you
my
know
gosh.
what? After a while, everybody's like, you
No.
know what? Where do they go?
No.
Where'd they go?
I heard one of them. I heard they died.
No.
No.
No, they're too young to die.
They might have been on
Well, I'm
vacation,
going to miss
but
the show, the first show in July,
Please
so you
don't
can do
say
Esther
this.
and Dee Dee in
Please
July.
don't.
the
Please
first
don't
show.
do that to me, please.
Oh, right. Well,
could
I
do
know
it.
I was going to miss this show. I wasn't here, but because my husband and son, shout out to you guys, love you. But we,
Aw.
yeah, I was going to go with them, so I'm going to go up and meet them.
Where'd they go?
They're in Ohio.
oh, nice.
We're going to go there. And but I stayed today so I could be here and do the
Oh, you're
show
going after the
with
show
you
up
guys.
to Ohio?
Not today. It was a possibility.
So
but
that means you're not going to be here on the 4th?
I think I'm going to try to be here. So we'll,
Yeah, the first show in July, I won't be here.
yeah, July 3rd we have a show.
We may not even be open, so we'll even talk about it.
Yeah, we
Oh,
have to
July
talk-
3rd?
Yeah, we go away usually the 3rd or 4th.
Oh, okay. So I have to tell
Well,
our guests.
it's my
our-
wedding anniversary.
How many years?
20.
Wow.
When is your mother's birthday?
420.
Huh?
How would you know her mother's
April
birthday?
20th.
I spoke to her mother.
Oh.
420.
420, so it passed.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to celebrate it here. Remember? I spoke to your mom. And said we're going to do
My
something
mother,
here.
her favorite place to go to is home. Her home.
But she don't have to go there. She's already there.
Oh, she loves it's my house. I like how it is. It's my mansion, my home. It's not a mansion, but for her, I do everything the way I like. You guys want to visit? Okay.
Her mother
That's
is hilarious. her mother and your mother together.
And Michelle's mother.
Oh my God.
Can you
They
imagine?
were the show of the mothers.
My anniversary's on the 14th,
Of July?
June.
Oh,
Your wedding
that's
anniversary?
Flag
happy
Day.
anniversary.
Fif-
Oh, yes, you're right.
birthday
It's
also?
Flag Day.
How many
That's
years?
Flag Day.
60?
51?
51.
Lord have mercy.
What?
It's called the Area 51 theme
Area
party.
51.
Yeah. He's gonna have. We're gonna invite Russ and do
A nanu
my
party.
Will the aliens be
will be in
showcasing
attendance.
that?
Amazing.
Where you going for your honeymoon?
Honeymoon.
You know,
mean,
you
where
gotta
I
celebrate.
went for my honeymoon?
No, where are you going for your 51st? You gotta.
I have no idea. We're gonna be in Maryland for 2.5 weeks, so I don't know.
Oh, that's the honeymoon.
They're dog sitting.
Your
We're
dog
dog
sitting?
sitting.
Lord have mercy.
Did you know
For
that
your honeymoon.
okay, Virginia is the state for lovers? Is that what
Yes.
it is?
Yes.
Virginia's
That's
for
what they
lovers.
say.
Virginia.
I was born in Virginia, you know that?
And you left, so they went
There
to
you
love.
go.
But Maryland, where you're going to, is like for what? What's the Maryland?
Mushrooms.
Crabs.
Huh?
Crabs.
Crabs. Maryland crabs. They're known for their crabs.
That's
Oh,
true.
crabs. Oh.
Yes, Maryland.
So you guys
It
gonna
was
go
named after the Virgin Mary.
Virginia?
Was it really Maryland?
Well, she was a virgin.
Could
Oh,
be.
Virgin, Virginia and Maryland.
You must be a trip to go on a road trip or handle the map. Oh, we're in Russia right now.
I am a trip all the time. And
Why
you
is-
know what? People ask me all the time, what are you on, Lizzie? What are you on? I'm like, the chair.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
do
I
have
can
to
see.
be on something
No,
to
I
be-
can see why.
But
that
you can
question's
understand
asked.
Virginia's virgin.
No, I don't
Right,
understand
that
why
makes sense
Virginia
to
is the
me.
state of love. Why is that?
Virginia's for lovers.
Virginia's
If
for
Virginia's
Virginia's
lovers.
for lovers, and then
Why?
why is it
That
Virgin?
was their
Their branding, I guess.
catchphrase for getting tourists.
Because
in.
that's where John the Appleseed came from.
Did he?
Didn't he?
They needed something to put on their license plate, and that was
Herpes? What?
And there you have it. All right, we're going to take a quick break because Freddie's slogans just continue to get better.
Crabs.
We're going to take a quick break.
What kind of crabs?
Back. We're going to talk to Joe Freer, see what's happening with his movie. I feel like our portal is open, but Frank is here, so all is right with the world.
Yes, it is.
Well,
Everything
Frank
is
settles
anointed
it all
and clean
down.
today. Thank you
I
very
know.
much.
Thank you. All right, more to come. We'll be right back.
Our preschool team provides personalized education and therapy services that are specifically designed to meet the unique needs of our children. These students are overcoming medical conditions that have been affecting their physical abilities since birth. Our specialized teacher and therapists understand the critical role that occupational and physical therapy play in helping these young children to develop essential skills in their early education program. We like for the children to leave us as shining stars and enter the big world of kindergarten.
Welcome to La Mesa Cafe Bistro, where every cup has a story. From freshly brewed coffee to comforting, flavorful dishes, it's the perfect place to slow down and savor the moment. Open 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. from Tuesday to Saturday, and 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday and Monday. Stop by and taste the difference at 48 Northeast 1st Avenue in Boca Raton.
Looking for great coffee and a place to unwind? Come to Tiki Coffee and Desserts. We serve gourmet coffee made fresh, rich espresso, smooth lattes, and handcrafted specialty drinks made just the way you like them. Pair it with one of our delicious desserts, from creamy cheesecakes to fresh pastries and sweet treats made to satisfy every craving. No matter what you're in the mood for, you can trust that it's been prepared with care and quality ingredients. Enjoy a warm, welcoming atmosphere where our friendly staff make you feel right at home the moment you walk in. Whether you're meeting friends, taking a break, getting some work done, or simply treating yourself, Tiki Coffee and Desserts is the perfect stop. Don't miss out on an irresistible experience you'll want to come back to again and again. Tiki Coffee and Desserts, the hottest new coffee shop in Boca.
At AM2TV, we don't just create content, we produce experiences. From concept to final cut, we bring your vision to life with cinematic quality and precision. Whether it's music videos, branded content, or live productions, we make it stand out. AM2TV, where your vision gets amplified.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
In 1952, Jersey Joe Walcott defeated Ezzard Charles in a 15-round bout at Moulton Stadium to retain the heavyweight boxing championship. The fight is notable for being the first sporting event broadcasted nationally on television in the United States. On June 5th, 1956, Elvis Presley delivered a memorable performance of his song Hound Dog on the Milton Berle Show. His energetic and controversial stage presence captivated audience, helping transform him from a rising record artist into the widely recognized king of rock and roll, and cementing television's role in launching his superstardom. On June 5th, 1998, the film The Truman Show was released, starring Jim Carrey, Laura Linney, and Ed Harris. The acclaimed satirical drama follows a man who gradually discovers that his entire life is being broadcasted as a reality television show without his knowledge. On June 5th, 2004, Ronald Reagan died at age 93 after a long battle with Alzheimer's disease. A former actor and governor of California, Reagan served as the 40th U.S. president and was widely credited by supporters with helping restore national confidence during the 1980s.
She was born in Virginia. All right, we're back. If you hiccup, it'll work.
Going over the book with Joe Friend, we're going to let Joe talk about it. Joe was a guest this morning on Center Stage. I did listen, so that's why I thought Alicia would be like such a great temptress.
I think she would. I think she would fit the role very well. And I think she would just shine in that role.
So tell us about the screenplay.
He's talking about you?
Yeah, talking about Zulika. So the screenplay, I've spent the last 4 years writing this screenplay. It's called Dreamer of Destiny. It takes place in ancient Egypt, and it's the story of Joseph, the son of Jacob, and his brothers who are jealous of him and betray him and sell him into slavery, and he winds up in Egypt.
And then?
Well, and then, I don't know how much you want me to divulge in the story, but...
Now that you left us on the cliffhanger.
Well, yeah, it's all about cliffhangers,
Spoiler alert, unless, of course, you've read the Bible.
Yeah, and so Joseph has a rough life, a lot of, things go wrong in his life, and but God had shown him a vision and a dream when he was younger that one day he was going to be a king. But now he gets sold into slavery. He gets thrown into prison for 12 years for a crime he did not commit. Thank you, Zulika. And then he's in prison, and then one day Pharaoh has this crazy dream that he can't interpret, and none of his sages or the sorcerers and magicians can interpret his dream, and they find out about Joseph that he can accurately interpret dreams, so they call him up. He interprets Pharaoh's dream and gives him counsel and says, this is what's happening. This is what's going to happen. God is foretelling you that that Egypt is going to have a great famine of 7 years. And Joseph gives him counsel and says, this is what you should do. You should store up your harvest, 1/5 of it every year for the next 7 years to prepare. God has given you 7 years to prepare for this. And he says, you need to find the wisest man in the land to appoint over this position. And then Pharaoh goes, well, God gave you the interpretation and brought you to me, so you're the wisest man. I'm going to appoint you over the whole project. So Joseph winds up being elevated to a king. Really, he becomes like a vice Pharaoh. Pharaoh puts him in charge of the entire kingdom of Egypt, and he becomes a king. And then in time, when the famine hits, Joseph knows he's going to have another encounter with his brothers who sold him into slavery, and they're going to have to come to Egypt to get food to survive. And that's where it gets really interesting.
And that's when it gets the
interesting,
really dicey.
Yeah, because here you go. I guess payback is a real.
What is go ahead.
No, and I'm sorry, and it's really emotional. Do you have the part of the father?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Their father.
Jacob?
Oh, right, when Jacob returns.
Oh, when Jacob returned. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to give too much away, but he, you know,
That's in the Bible.
he ultimately gets reunited with his
Basically
father.
the precursor to the whole Moses story.
Right, yeah. Joseph is the backstory to the Moses story. So not everybody realizes that how the Hebrew people, because they weren't called Jews then, they were called Hebrews, how the Hebrew people wind up in Egypt in the first place is through Joseph. Joseph brings his whole family. At the time, the Hebrews are a small number of people. They're only 70 Hebrew people that go to Egypt, and within like 400 years, they mass produce to like close to 5 million people.
Through 70?
From 70 to like 5 million.
Then they were
having a good time.
went there
They were having a good time.
because of the famine, and then they became.
When the famine came, they had to do something with the spare time.
The Pharaoh, 100 years later, made them slaves. They didn't want them around anymore, and then Moses came, and that's how. So yeah, Joseph was sort of like the.
But that's gonna be that movie would
prologue.
have to take place like, with a Paramount or something, because you're gonna need.
Yeah, I'm going to need big sets, probably be able to do some of the background with AI, But yeah, we're going to need some real movie sets, to make this look
so
like,
exciting.
ancient Egypt.
I really,
This is going to be epic.
That's a dream of mine to do a biblical story. If it's with you or maybe Dallas Jenkins, somebody. But really, it's such a phenomenal, because the book of the Bible, for believers or non-believers, is just such a strong, just, what was the word, Michelle? She always fills me in. What is it about it that is just, there's just something that it's so impactful, right? And and it hits home. And the teachings of your story, that it coincides with life, the cycles of life. What goes around comes around. You reap what you sow, karma, whatever it is, right? And this is something that we all deal with this. And we've all been through betrayal. We've all been through deception. We've all gone through highs, and we've all gone through lows. That's what life is all about. And the way you put it together, obviously in a much more impactful manner, is really quite superb, really. And the way he wrote it, wow.
It's interesting. When you have a calling, you put it out there. That's what it's all about. Frank, what's happening with Stuck in Traffic?
You
guys have the screenplay? Okay.
It's stuck.
Money.
It's stuck in traffic.
It's stuck in the bank.
Stuck in traffic.
We got the pitch deck and everything else. You just need money.
Simple.
Well, what we can do, Frank, it's like we were talking with Joe about
Start a
this.
GoFundMe?
AI. Let's work on AI, and let's just do little snippets here and there, just to kind of showcase an image. We are living in a very, we live in the world of everything has to be visual, everything has to be aesthetically pleasing. What can we do with that, with your story? What can we do with your story? What can we do with whatever stories we all have, and bring it to life?
Well, movies getting funded is just like a baseball player being discovered to play the game. It's very rare. Sometimes you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, and that somebody will bring it up the ladder, and then they'll say, we're going to do this, and we need some changes, and it becomes a little bit interesting how you have to change it up so that it can fit the screen, it can fit budgets, and yada, yada, yada. It can fit the marketing deal. And everybody in the pecking order wants a shot.
And even if you're famous, it happens. It just happened to Stargate. Remember the old Star SG-1 series?
Yeah.
It just happened to them. They were going to do a reboot. They went to Amazon Prime and they said, hey, we're going to do a reboot. They already started setting up designs. They had all the old actors are going to come back and do the whole thing. And then Amazon came in and said, you're only catering to the old people. You're not expanding your audience to anybody else. They canceled the whole thing.
That's the problem. If it doesn't fit the model of what they're going to be using it for, they'll even tell you, oh, we're going to do it in the last second.
There's a lot of things that are big. I just saw Access Hollywood after 30 years is being canceled.
Yep, that's being canceled.
All these things because they wanted, I don't know what they're looking for, more streaming platforms, more things that are expanding the audiences.
The Late Show is canceled too.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? We can do a biblical show, we can do a sci-fi film, we can do a reality thing. But it's all dialogue is in text content. GMO, OMG, LOL.
Just do an acronym show.
So you're going to go to the bathroom every time you need reading material, you're going to see the movie.
Yo, I need TP, bro.
TP.
You just got to get people to read.
Get people to read.
No, it's how they talk. The whole dialogue will be like, huh?
What would you call
That's
Who we
right,
call,
Who called
WTF.
yeah, exactly.
WTF.
Exactly. WTF.
FAFO.
You know, Esther and Didi has this thing that they're like, hey, Didi, guess what? What, Esther? Did you know that GMO backwards is OMG?
Don't you miss Esther and Didi?
That's Esther and Didi.
Oh my God.
You miss Esther and Didi. We've got to get them back.
They need to come back. See, I know it's season. They probably went home for season,
first
but
show in July, I won't
there's
be here. I
snowbirds.
come back and that's do it.
You know what we should do is do a GoFundMe to get 2 airline tickets to California. Dress these two up as those 2 boys with your book and walk into Paramount. And if anything, I mean, they get kicked out eventually.
let Esther and Didi go sell
They
it.
may be listened to because they're so wild.
You never know.
Never know.
You never know. You know,
Yeah. We'll
these
bring
2
them on.
beautiful smiling faces. You know, they might
called
just
the Golden
just
Series.
open up the golden doors and let them in. You know.
They'll be
But
golden
yeah.
something.
The next iteration of the Golden Girls.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, with our
Well,
gray hair
according
and our-
to Esther and Didi's therapist, we're like, what, their alter egos? Or
yeah, I guess.
You know, it's funny, when we started this show, as God is my witness, I thought you were going to do that with him playing the psychiatrist. I thought he was going to be the psychiatrist to each broad.
We can.
I
we
wanted
still
Tammy
can.
to be the psychologist.
Oh yeah, we want Tammy on. We want Tammy to be our
No,
psychiatrist.
you don't want Tammy. Tammy's doing something totally different right now. But I think Frank would have worked as a good psychiatrist.
Yeah,
Can you
we
imagine,
still
Frank?
can.
I need a
Yeah, because he
pipe.
just sits there.
need a
He
pipe,
won't
a
say
glass, the
anything.
whole
He
nine.
just he's a
No
good
pipe.
listener.
So here's an idea. I think you should open your next show with Alicia laying on the sofa, Frank next to her in a chair, and you start the bit right there, like he's the psychiatrist,
thought they were
right?
after. That's
That would be
exactly
so
what
And
funny.
then, yeah.
You know,
And she's in the waiting room talking to somebody else, and they're talking about how she doesn't know how to approach, and then they meet each other, and the whole thing goes sideways from there on in.
My sister invited me to a fashion show this weekend with Tony Vision. I'm like, how do I know Tony Vision? And then it reminded me, when Michelle and I, the way we met, we were on the set at a studio, and then we had to be on the runway. And then there I am, and I'm like, you know what, not too bad. I'm like hitting 40, and I feel like, yeah, here I am with all these girls that are 19, 20 years old. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of the runway,
Her goes like this. She does this little wobble, and I'm behind her because I'm the model behind her.
and then my shoe gets stuck, yeah, you're just right, and I fall down flat on my back, and then
I
my
saw it
legs
in
go
slow
up.
motion.
And then Michelle, she comes,
This is your fault. This is why we don't bring it up.
hold on, but then
Because it goes
Michelle
into the
comes,
twilight.
you never
Not only that,
tangents.
but she takes commercial breaks. She says, no, hold it up, because she wants to continue this madness. All right, thank you. Take it easy. Talking to
Anyway, I
Frank.
picked her up. Well, I didn't. You know, I
Yeah, I'm
helped.
pretty sure you picked her up. What was your one-liner?
Are you? She does it. Are you okay? It's slow motion.
Okay?
Sorry, that's not how I really sounded.
But in
her mind,
because as I'm
That's what
going
she
down, everything was in slow motion. Like it's happening.
Yeah, and I saw it in slow motion, and I was like, for the second time I saw it again in slow motion. The time it happened.
I didn't know there was a second time. She said there was 2 times.
Yes, there was definitely 2 times.
You definitely fall a lot.
I do.
Yeah.
I even wrote a song about that.
Yeah, you should write.
But it's about falling in love.
yeah.
But it's, I'm falling in love, will you catch me? Because I'm afraid of heights.
Is that your new song?
I wrote it a while back, but.
Isn't there a new song she's working on?
Oh God, you're gonna take us on that road. Yes, she's actually filming. We're gonna do a green screen film for her. I saw the male version of it.
Yeah, it's a
And
duet.
there's a duet. There's a female part.
Oh, that was the one with Baxton she did.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's that one.
Is that same song?
It's that song.
But Baxton won't be tied
Oh,
up
no.
in handcuffs
No,
and put tape over his face.
Oh, I got so in trouble from that.
Yeah, I couldn't believe you did that.
I taped him up. Okay, it's a song about. It's a duet. It's a Great Gatsby era song. And then it's this guy, hey babe, I'll just have to. And then I come in, I'm like, Big Daddy, don't you see the truth? And I'm like, how am I going to make this work if my other guy's not here? So I took Baxton, one of the interns. I'm like, sit down here. Can I wrap you up in tape? He's like, sure. So I wrapped him up in
Black
tape.
tape with handcuffs.
Like duct tape?
Yes.
But he was cool with it.
But the whole world looked at and everybody asked me, why would you let her do that? I says, I didn't think there was anything wrong with it.
For me, I didn't. Me neither.
Well, you can't even ask somebody at a bar, are you a girl? Are you a female? Because that's bad.
What do you
Except for
identify?
what you did.
You can say, maybe, what do you identify as?
No, I don't want to be that complicated.
But you wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't.
No.
And I never seen nobody sing a song, and she looked like she's one of those people with the whip and stuff.
What's that? Like a salt shaker?
Yeah, handcuff. No, with the whips. You know,
Dominatrix.
With the whip and everything else. That's the first impression everybody got.
I have guilt when I kill an ant. I'm like, you see little ants walking. I'm like, why do I have to kill the ant? They're so busy doing his job.
This had nothing to do with ants, and there was a hidden message. It was like a side of you we never seen before. Demonic.
But if you listen to the words, I'm saying, Big Daddy, don't you see the truth?
All right, so we're going to see how that rolls out next week. In 2 weeks, who's on your show?
Oh, she always asks me that.
Dana Sardano and
Oh, Dana. And Dawn.
Dawn Vasquez.
Yeah, Vasquez. She's awesome. She was on your show. She's your friend, right,
Yeah.
Dawn?
Yes.
Vasquez.
She has a show? They both have
Dawn
shows.
doesn't, Dana does.
Okay.
No, Dawn. We haven't seen Dawn. I hadn't seen Dawn in 4 years.
No,
since that
the other day at the...
Yeah, but before that, it had been a long time.
She's lovely. I've always been a follower of her on Facebook, and I watch her, and I comment on her.
I saw you. I thought you were going to throw yourself at her feet when you saw her at the restaurant.
I was so, starstruck. I'm like, it's really you. She's like, yeah. And she's
She used to
smiling.
be
She's
in
so
here every
sweet.
Wednesday.
I didn't know
Did a
that.
Spanish gig with her.
And you always caught me off guard, Freddie and Dawn, because you guys know people that I know that I never knew you knew.
We've been doing this a long time. A long time. All right, so tune into Center Stage in 2 weeks. See what they've got cooking. And then we've got, and Joe, how do people going to just follow you? See more of what you're doing?
Yeah, they can follow me. I just developed a new website for Dreamer of Destiny. It's dreamerofdestiny.com.
Okay.
So you can follow me there.
Well, good luck with
And
all
if
of
you have
that.
a lot of money, contact Joe so maybe we can get this thing going.
All right, good luck with all of that.
Just
All
need
right.
one check, right?
That's it.
That's what my
One
father
big
said.
one.
That's the secret is the big one.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to wrap this up with the intern corner because every show you got to hear a little bit from the creators of all that we do here. More to come. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to stop playing small and step into your highest self? This isn't just a book club. It's a call to action. No fluff, no excuses, just growth. Actually, growth with some super cool people with a shared intention. Join us live at the Ubuntu Room on the Brooklyn Cafe Show Wednesdays at noon and become the greatest version of you. For more information, go to ubuntufishgallery.com. UBU, NTU, fishgallery.com.
Looking for music that brings back the memories? True Oldies FLA is South Florida's premier destination for timeless hits from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Brought to you by M2 TV Network. Broadcasting across multiple FM and HD stations, including 95.3 FM in Delray Beach and Boca Raton, 95.9 FM in Palm Beach County, 96.9 FM in Broward County and North Miami-Dade, and 106.9 FM on the Treasure Coast. True Oldies, FLA. Feel good music that spans generations.
Imagine this. A loved one, a son or a daughter, has just suffered from a life-threatening accident. They are transported to a state trauma hospital, and despite being in the care of professional physicians, they tragically pass away due to preventable medical errors. As if this was not tragic enough, then finding out that legal statutes in the state of Florida devalue your loved one's life to zero. This is what we are fighting against. Come join Edward Salazar as he discusses the issues surrounding free kill laws and how to resolve them. Catch The Fight Against Free Kill Laws with Ed Salazar on Monday, 5 p.m. on all social media. Learn who we are and join our cause today.
RCCA has a team of specialized therapists to treat a wide array of injuries and conditions, including balance issues, back pain, fall prevention techniques, joint replacements, and stroke rehab. Our therapists at RCCA help adults reclaim their strength and flexibility, allowing them to return to their hobbies and sports. We tailor treatment to return our patients to activities they love, such as croquet, gym workouts, golf, pickleball, and tennis. Our state-of-the-art equipment and therapists ensure that there is something here for everyone.
Are you ready to win a brand new 2027 Audi A3? The Core Foundation, in conjunction with AMP Media Futures Foundation, is giving you the chance to drive away in luxury while supporting scholarships and community programs. First prize, a new 2027 Audi A3. Second prize, an American Electric Stellar bike. Third prize, a $250 Visa gift card. The drawing will be held Saturday, December 19th, 2026 at the Fort Lauderdale Marriott North, and you do not need to be present to win. Tickets are only $20. Purchase yours today at Ampy Media Production Studio or call 866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422 or email mail to production@ampy2.tv.
I am an American veteran. I'm proud to have served this country. Helping veterans is something all Americans can participate in, and it's as simple as donating an old car that you have sitting around. When you call the Veteran Car Donation Program, they'll explain how their program works, and then arrange a time they can come and pick up your vehicle for free. Running or not, it doesn't matter. They take cars, trucks, motorcycles, or vans. As a veteran, show your support by donating your car and get a tax deduction in the process. Call the Veteran Car Donation Program right now. They'll come and pick your car up for free, and you'll get a tax deduction in the process. Call the number we're about to give you right now. Thank you, and God bless America.
800-378-3816. 800-378-3816. 800-378-3816. That's 800-378-3816. Proceeds support Heroes on the Water.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
All right. All right, we're back.
You know what that sigh is for?
What?
It's Friday, the last segment of the midday, rolling into the weekend. I was listening.
Look what she said.
I was listening to True Oldies this morning, their morning show, and he says, at 9 o'clock, everyone's ready for the weekend on a Friday.
Okay.
So.
That's what he said?
Mm-hmm.
Who said it?
The morning show. Brian.
My morning show says other things. Let's go next.
So now that I think that it is approaching just about 1:30, everyone's kind of getting into weekend mode here. wrapping up the midday show, see what's happening.
Weekend most since Monday.
I know, because your Monday is everyone's Thursday. But for every show now, we like to share a little bit about the intern, so you learn more about the foundation and Intern's Corner.
You should have told them something.
So we're going to ask some appropriate questions. So let's roll there. Freddie, your mic is off.
Hey guys, welcome to the Intern's Corner.
Hello.
Yeah, I realize we're both on screen. I look huge, and I'm in the smallest chair, funnily enough. Yeah.
It's like the reverse of when I sit there between Freddie and Max on Mondays or whatever it is. It's like,
Yeah. Oreo cookie. Can you hear me? That wasn't off. You had the wrong mic.
All right, so let's introduce Kayla and Victoria. They are, I guess, social media marketing.
Yes, I'm Victoria. Hi, I'm Kiana.
Kiana, sorry. And what they were actually learning, they were learning how to use lavaliers today. So everything is a learning process. You did sound today as well.
Yes.
What are you learning and enjoying doing here?
Well, I like that we have the opportunity because I'm more like social media, but I also have the opportunity to learn about like sound and see how everything gets set up in the studio. So that's definitely also very interesting. I get to like expand my knowledge here.
You've been doing it for a bit too. This isn't the first day. She's been doing it for a while.
Well, you guys did a nice job at the last shoot on Friday, last week.
Yep.
I think you put that together, no?
The video?
You put a video together, which was great.
I did. Thank you.
And I sent it to the owner yesterday or the day before. We're in negotiations with them to do something bigger. So it'll be your opportunity to do exactly what you're talking about.
For social media. And I asked you, I guess last week, what do you like about the opportunity to be part of the foundation?
Well, it's definitely a big learning experience for me. I get to do what I like. I get to do content creation for you guys, so that's definitely going to help me in my future career. So yeah, been learning a lot since I've been here.
Now, we threw a curveball at her because we want her to do more content creation, more. You know, it's funny because I spoke to you a week ago, and ever since then, I've come up with different gadgets to try, especially on the morning show, like the horoscopes are back. And,
yeah, I like that today.
But I did that because we had a conversation, and I asked you, and I ended up asking myself, what can I do that's different that won't be harmful to the growth of what we're trying to accomplish? And I have yet to have this conversation with you, but I will today, because I think that what they do is uniquely young, fresh, bright, and it refreshes what we're trying to accomplish, you know? I mean, the way that Gato does things is always like old-fashioned.
Oh. I guess so. I didn't know that's where we were going, but yeah, okay.
You know, Gato, I was listening to the After Hours show last night on the radio, and I was cracking up in the same places. You are so funny. You are so deadpan funny. They would just comment to Freddie.
That's your new name is Gato Deadpan.
Deadpan funny. It's hilarious.
I don't know. Hey man, I learned it from Freddie. What can I say?
No. You threw me under the bus yesterday. I was listening to the show on the way home. You threw me under the bus.
How did I throw you under the bus?
Because you agreed with Dawn.
Well, I mean, Dawn makes a really good point.
And Heather also.
I can't disagree with something I.
No. You guys always beat me up. I'm looking for a few friends that will team me up, even though I did set you up, will team me up to sort of have a fairness about what's going on.
You're gonna realize that your team is gonna look exactly like you. Like you're gonna like go on a message board, start talking to them, and you guys are gonna meet up. Everybody has a fedora. All of them wear the button-up shirt with the vest. You guys are gonna walk through here. It's just gonna be 5 Freddys.
Don't hate the player. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. But it's true now. AI versus.
Creating real content. Okay, Kiana, let's bring you into this conversation.
What do you think? Does AI have a place, or it should be creative content?
It has a place, but I don't think it should majority take up most of the space because AI can take over our jobs, honestly, truly.
Do you believe that?
A little bit.
A little bit, I do, because it can do so much. And imagine when they start incorporating it into like the robots, and then they.
But somebody has a program.
Gotcha.
Somebody has to tell these things what to do.
Actually, I saw
That's where
something
you come
that
forward.
there are some programs that are teaching themselves, and somebody isn't
Nah, don't
programming
believe
them.
that isn't true. That's why that rocket in Orlando exploded. It's a true story.
Can
They
it
actually
program itself?
they used that program to find anything that could go wrong, and it overcalculated the formula, and the mixture wasn't right. So don't believe everything that they tell you. I'm telling you.
Kiana, you've been here with us only a couple weeks.
Yeah.
What do you like about the opportunity?
So far, I feel like I'm learning so much. I know the social media portion, of course, but I'm learning so much more of like behind the scenes, how to work the camera, a soundboard, and I really think that's opening opportunities for me aside from social media, especially like venturing in this, you know. So
Well, you did a nice piece up at the restaurant. I saw you had the camera, and you were part of it, and you were part of it. I was part of it. That was a nice piece because that restaurant had a different feel to it. So that was creative. That there's no AI involved in that whatsoever. But if I wanted to put a song to that, like I want you to sing, or I want you to sing, and that's what I get. You see, I just said me, or will you sing a song for that piece?
for that piece, I mean, I could, but
would you do it?
Would I?
Ask Dawn if she would do it.
Dawn, would you do that?
Sure.
She won't. And she's only saying that because she knows where I'm going with this. Gato, will you sing?
I would, but I feel like it would actually harm our content. Rather than make it better. We're trying to promote the content. We're
So
not
if I
trying
do
to-
an AI
to
song,
hinder our content.
would it be part of the creativity?
I think it can be, for you it'll be a beginning, but I think the thing is, like, everyone is like realizing that it's like it doesn't have a soul. Like
You're calling me soulless?
They all sound the same. I think Heather pointed it
They
out.
don't all sound
All
the same.
all
No,
the
your
songs sound the
ears,
same.
your ears all sound the same. It's not true.
No, they
don't
kind
sound
of have the same beat. Same
No,
voice.
it's not. Listen, yesterday I played a song for him, and he says, "Oh, it sounds the same." Then the song took off, and it was "Believe in Yourself," and he says, because he can't say, "Wow, Freddie, this is good," because he already put his foot in his mouth.
It was good though.
It is good.
It was good.
It's very good. It's so good. I listen to it every morning now.
It was good.
It was great.
And I like, Kiana, the way you were learning cameras today while they were changing and doing some things.
Yeah.
Because I think the key to being here is taking the initiative. Because people can come and sit and say, I've got nothing to do. Or you can get up and ask who people have been here before and say, can I do this? I want to work on this. I want to learn more. And the more you ask, the more we'll give. They'll give.
Well, I had a question for you before you say this, because I want you to incorporate your answer in this. Do you think that you've learned to be more aggressive? Not aggressive, that's a bad word. More, I'm going to learn, I'm going to push. Do you think that your personality or shyness has sort of rubbed away? Because he used to be very shy. He was shyer than you at
You
one
think so?
time. When he first
You remember
came,
him being quiet?
yeah, I threatened to fire him because he didn't show up on time. He got real quiet.
That was before I actually started. Before.
You know, it was the day he
But
started.
yeah, I guess that's a good question. How
But
do you
has
guys
that
feel?
evaporated because you can't be shy in this business?
It has.
I think it's definitely gotten better, yeah, since like my first day here. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I especially like that you guys don't really tell us what to do. You just watch us, because then you can find out what you want to do. Like cameras, I've been watching them work on the cameras for a while, and I was intrigued. I was like, I wonder like how you work this camera, especially because, like I said, I feel like I could do more than social media, because you never know what path you can go down. So
It's true. This morning got a little crazy before Gato got here. Everyone came out, and Sophia was like, "Oh my gosh, I need some of you just go sit down." There were cameras moving, and me was moving, and lights moving, and a lot of moving
Because
parts
what
today.
that was my fault. Because I asked the ladies and the guys to come out to help move a light in play. Like the lights were not in play, and I wanted to get the Mevo out here because if I don't remember the pieces, then I won't know how to set it up. And then I said to her, I says, "Did you see how they set up the Mevo? I even sent you to go look at the Mevo, go look at the camera, go look at the different aspects." Because I knew he was going to show up, and as soon as he starts plugging things in, it's sort of. And again, we don't tell you what to do. We ask you to look at it so that you can formulate at your speed what we're trying to accomplish. Because not everybody learns the same way. Not everybody was born like him. You see, he's begun to speed up as things go forward. And I love it when he says to me, what are you going to do to me tomorrow? What do you got planned?
That's a pause.
And I have the plan today. Sophia laughs. Because I got to tell you, of all the people who's bought into this formula, has been Sophia. Because she's a nut to begin with. But she's a control nut. And she wants to learn more. So she doesn't ask either. She just goes. So it's good to hear that that's part of the routine, because I want you not to be shy. I want you to say to him one day, I'm still waiting for somebody to say this to him. I don't like this set. Can we do this instead?
I have been told that, and we've adjusted, and it's grown.
Who told you that?
The reason why
I'm taking it to lunch.
Why Don DeMarco's show looks the way it does is because we tried to do it on your background, and it didn't work because the actual black drapes didn't match each other. And so out of that idea spawned another set, which created what you have behind us. We're always building. So
Well, you're the master of change.
I try.
But don't you know that's what you need? You have to be the master of change and be comfortable in it.
I don't know if who said it yesterday. I think it was in the morning show. Would you rather be a master of one thing or a master of everything?
Yep.
And it's like, that's what, like, when we've gone to Lynn, when we've gone to FAU, where it's like, even if like we're generally looking for more people that want to do production, I don't just tell them, the people who are doing social media, oh, we can let you do social media and marketing. I literally tell them, look, you can do social media if you'd like, but being able to actually know how the behind the scenes of everything works will make it so in your brain, when you're developing content, you know what can and can't be done. And it's like when you're trying to edit a video, or you're trying to tell someone, I need this to be shot this way, it's not like you're clueless. You need that confidence to be like, I know what my content can look like, I know it can be achieved, and I can help you do it. It's not like I'm just telling you, oh, I want my content to be like that, and if you're like, oh, I can't do it, then it just dies there. Being able to actually, like for her, today I was telling her how you connect the cameras, how the tripods work, how following the cables are important, where understanding how your equipment works will help your brain understand how everything is, so it's not that complicated. Understanding that kind of stuff will actually make you better. When I first met Sophia, I was like, I know a lot of everything, but I'm not good at everything. But knowing that I know a lot of everything makes me different from everybody else.
Correct.
Because a lot of people are specialized. I just know how to use a camera. I just know how to do this. I just know how to do that. But as soon as you broaden your horizons and being like, I can do the camera, but I can also do your mics, I can do this and that, you're hireable anywhere. And people would rather hire someone that's able to change and adapt rather than someone who's like, I can only do one thing and that's it. So it comes back to that question yesterday. I think for everyone, anyone in any actual profession, it's better for you to actually be a master of everything instead of just a master at one thing.
See, the clever thing about doing this is when you're doing production and you have to make adjustments. Every production has an adjustment. Sometimes a microphone will go out, like what just happened here. And if a microphone goes out, what's your plan B? And if you're thinking about your plan B because the incident occurred, you're going to be behind the 8 ball. Yeah. The other day, Dawn put on a light over here because she said the corner was dark. And I'm going to tell you, I lost sight of everybody for like 3 minutes because that light was so strong. It came on me in a rush. You got to have a plan B to cameras going down, microphones going down, the board not working, the sound on the board disappearing. There are Comcast issues. Apparently this thing is fast, but the problem is when this takes over because Comcast goes down, there's a glitch on the soundboard. Yeah. And that's what we've discovered. Wow. There's so many things that go on in a production. That's why Gato's always running around and going here and going there. And he's looking at this. Sound is very difficult. It is the enemy of what we do because it never sounds right. You hear a hum. He didn't hear the hum. They heard the hum on the headset. That's why I heard it. And we go in that direction. So this is a whole lot of fun when they're coming and they're learning. But trust me, this tip of the iceberg of what you've seen so far, there's a whole lot more.
If you can find a way to make what you do fun, I think you've kind of unlocked your potential. Because like for bringing it back to this question that you asked on shyness and being able to grow while you're here, I mean, seeing Brooklyn, Nicole, and a couple of other interns that we've had come through and leave, it's one of those things where it's really nice to see them come out of their shell but gain that confidence. For Brooklyn, as an example, I had her actually drill out putting on lavaliers for people, because it's a very intimate thing to do. You don't think about it, but having to mic someone up, you're getting very close to them. For some people, the dress wear that you have on is very important. But actually being able to talk to someone and be like, hey, this is what I'm going to do. This is what you should look out for. Having that aspect of not only just going to do it, but having hospitality while you do it is important. And she's grown a lot in actually being able to do that on her own. And if you see her now, she's remembered how to do the remotes. And every time, no matter who asks me about something, I know you joke around about cables and forgetting cables and stuff, but I know when Brooklyn asked me, like, do we think we have anything? Do you think we're going to have any issues? My number one response is, even if I did forget something, we'll figure it out. It's
but
not
do you
like
know
it's
that's
not-
why I do it?
Yeah.
Do you know that I do it on purpose, not for you, not so you remember. They ask you because they don't want to forget. So Brooklyn is always going to ask you. Sophia's always going to. Sophia's funny because she says, no, we got it. And then she'll turn and go, got that, we had that, right? Like, it's just like the mom and dad thing she did yesterday.
That was good.
She finds loopholes in things. But that's why I do it. It isn't for you to remember. It's for them to ask you because she doesn't want to forget.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I love that question about specialization and everything. And with AI and all these other conversations you have, it's a supplement. It's not a replacement. And I think it's one of those things that, like I said yesterday, you're in that sweet spot where you're seeing
like
everything grow.
I like when you use that yesterday.
Yeah, we're in the middle. Like I'm not like at a place where when I was a kid I didn't know anything. Like I grew with technology. I saw what like the first laptops look like, the computers, especially like when you're growing up with them at school. And now to the point where it's like you're not in a place where you're lost. You're growing with it. So for us, we're literally like our foundation, everything is at the forefront of what we do. Like, and that's why I brought up, I like that you guys are talking about where you guys began and where the live streaming began and stuff, because even now, us having these conversations about whether AI is dangerous or whether it'll replace something at some point, it's very important because we're seeing it grow, but we're also growing with it. So being able to actually empower, like I said, all these kids and all the interns with a tool that can help them achieve what they want is super important.
That's why never be afraid of being replaced. You're going to work it, you're going to dominate it. So what we're going to do, what I would like to do on some of the morning shows, I don't know when, I'm going to see when we have numbers, and we're going to switch gears. So you and I are going to do the board, and they are going to do the show. So they'll do a takeover, and I'm going to have them develop something that looks like they're taking something over, and it's going to be them doing it as opposed to us doing it. Because the morning show is supposed to be the test tube of us, the equipment test tube, the personality test tube. So maybe you'll host the morning show with her, and the two of you will have to carry the conversations. This is why I've been putting segments together to help you be able to do that. Because if you think that it's easy to come up with material for people and entertain them, it's not. But after you've been doing it for 10 years, you know, you sort of get good at it. And what we want you to understand is that you have a lot to say, like he does. Say it and sell it, and let the others drink the Kool-Aid and be happy that they have an opportunity to show and explore just the greatness that you have. I mean, you're a master's candidate. It's an honor, man. You know, I'm not a master's. I don't have anywhere near the dedication of what you put yourself through. Nowhere near it. But I know that if that energy is placed in the right order, you could be dangerous out there to any company, to us, to everybody. Which is really cool.
A lot of good stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I think as we wrap up the week, I was very happy with the magazine. That was really
did a
good.
fantastic job.
I read.
Don't you have to write something for?
I have to write something.
The new
for
website
our
that's
website.
coming out.
Yes.
I'm excited about this website. I mean, you know, they complain for days, and here it is. Let's do it.
We're working on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. I read Heather's piece today. It was great. I think it was very, very good introspection. A lot of stuff that a lot of people need to hear. A lot of stuff that I'm still personally working on, and I watched a movie called The Backrooms this past weekend, and it reminded me about what I talked to Brooklyn about in the morning show, about her film, and even when we did the intern takeover, I talked to Alfonso and Sophia and Abdullah about it, because all of them expressed this idea that whatever their idea was, they're not doing it because they're hindered by something that they saw or something that they experienced. And Heather's actual article talks about that, not letting your fear dictate or your envy dictate what you're allowing yourself to stop doing or to pause yourself from doing. And it's one of those things that after watching The Backrooms, if you actually see who created it, it's a guy who didn't care about what everyone else said. He saw the idea, he created the idea as a YouTube series using free software, and was actually able to get picked up by an actual company.
Number one movie in a weekend, number one in the world.
A24's number one box office for the first 6 weeks that it came out. $100 million. Wow.
It's crazy.
For
And
the
what did it
opening
cost? Like
6
a couple
days.
$1,000 to put together? I heard?
I don't think so, but for anyone that's in the creative field, for anyone who's watching, whether you are a new intern who's like scoping us out to see what we do, which is what I did before we came in, just to see what we're talking about, and talking about the foundation and me writing a piece on the foundation, seeing stuff like that is very reassuring for the future. And even the actual directors talked about AI, incorporating AI into the movie scene or whatever, where he doesn't agree with it. There are different perspectives, but having that actual visual to see that I can create what I am passionate about without caring about what I think makes money, what I think everyone else will think, is very, very powerful. Excellent. Because that's exactly what I told Brooklyn. I'm like, I would love to see more passion content like that.
Now, talking about Brooklyn, do we have the Radio Silence banner? All right, go to WeTransfer and download it. It's one of the June 3rd pieces, so let me know when you get it. I'm excited to talk about Brooklyn because she's a prime example of coming out of her shell. And I've asked her, because she did a movie with her brother, not too far from here in Florida,
Right.
a horror movie. I asked her to do a movie in studio. And I put the banner together, and she says to me, "Were you serious?" All right, put it up.
Yeah.
So this is the banner that I came up with. And there it is. It's that we're going to be having to do here in the studio. I'm excited to do this because she actually wants to make movies, which is kind of cool. And I have a horror movie soundtrack behind it.
I can hear the soundtrack. That's crazy.
I have a
was like, where's
soundtrack
that coming from?
I made it. But the interesting aspect of it is that that's the only thing I'm going to do on it. The rest of it, it's up to her.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
it's so cool to see how you've kind of motivated everyone to do that. I mean, we have the magazine now. You have a radio show that's hopefully going to come out next week. And now you're
excited
you're
about
at
that.
Around about 2 movies now. You have one that's still in production.
One
but
is in
They're trying
production.
to jump one. But all of these fall under that whole umbrella.
Well, I
where
tell
it's-
Dawn, we have connections. Let's go up to the Movies of the Ray, and let's put the 2 movies up on the giant screen. Why not?
And that's why we do what we do.
And
Why
then
we do what we
and
do.
we have fun with it. We invite people. We invite parents, everybody to come on out for a couple of hours. We do a question and answer, and you guys will be up there doing the question and answers, not us. You played a piece in the movie. I know that me and her had a discussion on the movie, and I yelled at her, and she went. That was
Left
funny.
me speechless.
So was I. But it was fun because you get to give them a chance, man. If they buy in, if you buy in, you have the time of your life, and you're gonna learn everything you need to learn. He's having the time of his life, and he's really good at it. I'm gonna tell you something, Gato. I kid with him a lot. The best I've ever seen. I mean, he gives Josh a run for his money.
Josh is
No, a run for his money.
I probably have like a shrine to Josh up there somewhere.
Josh was the original OG that sort of kicked off that whole plan. And Teddy also. Gotta give credit to Teddy. In the beginning, it was her
a lot
alone.
of great crew, a lot of great interns.
She didn't
in the
have
past
this
10
help,
years.
though. She had to do it by
It's all herself, yeah.
So that's why that, and we've seen some of the greats that have come through here, you know, and it reminds me of the Hall of Fame and everything else, the alumni piece that we're doing, Now there's a rumor about the academy. I'm all in. Anything to make it easier for you to get a step ahead, I'm all in. So, 10 years is a lot of stuff has happened.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, good stuff.
All right, thank you all for joining us. That's the Intern Corner coming to you every day on the Brooklyn Cafe Show, Midday Show. All right, everyone, have a wonderful weekend. It's been a long week. It's been a good week. Next week, back to what we do.
Listen, I just want to say the Knicks are playing tonight and they're playing Sunday. And I got to say something, because if we win tonight and we win Sunday, there's one game left, and that's next week in Madison Square Garden. I may fly up. I may have to fly up for the parade.
Okay.
Because it'll probably be the last time in my lifetime that I'm ever going to see that team. If they host it, if they win, they lose, they lose. It's okay. But I may just have to fly out of here. So if you see that on Tuesday, I'm not here Wednesday, I'm up there because the parade is supposed to be Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay.
If they win. All right. Okay. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
So let's go next.
All right, have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you to our crew. Thank you, everyone, for a wonderful Friday. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. We'll see you Monday.
And don't be late.
9 a.m. drive time.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.